Hi there, I'm Adam Loveridge with Top Local TV, and thanks for taking just a few minutes to learn more about our expert interview series. What we're doing is interviewing experts in the local marketplace, and this is really designed to help you educate consumers about your business or practice, and also to position your practice or business as the market leader in your field. Now, you get exclusivity to use the interview in your website marketing, social media, internal marketing, as a branding and reputation piece. There's a number of ways that you can use this that we're certainly happy to discuss with you. While we're in beta testing, however, we're covering 100% of the cost to interview as an expert in your field, develop questions, and make sure we're hitting the content in a meaningful way. We're creating professional CNN-style graphics to ultimately make this come out as a very great-looking piece for your business. We're handling all the video editing, and then last but not least, we're optimizing the final video out on YouTube and some other video sharing networks, and pushing that out on social media so that this can get a lot of traction in the marketplace. Now, similar interviews with professional film crews and editing and graphics and everything else can easily run upwards of $8,000. And when we launch this publicly, we're thinking we're probably going to run it somewhere in the neighborhood of around $3,000. So here's the real value in this. As we've done focus groups on these expert interviews, we've been able to conclude that about 70% of prospective customers said that they would call you after watching the expert interview, and 65% said they would refer you to a friend, colleague, or family member. And really, this is all about building your brand and online reputation. And what we know is that 85% of consumers will Google you when referred by a friend or family member, and all other forms of marketing, whether they're online, offline, radio, television, it doesn't really matter anymore. Consumers are looking for social proof. And certainly they go online to sites like Google to find it. So the expert interview really is designed to convert prospective customers or patients into pre-sold buyers for your services. Now, a little bit of the sizzle in this then is that we think honestly that we've cracked the code for helping businesses with their branding, their online reputation, their social media, and also their SEO. The expert interview series combines the power of all four of these by leveraging Google Search, YouTube, Google+, and Google Authorship. As I've typed in Gabler and Flanagan Dentistry right here into the search results, and this is part of our beta program that we did back in looks like February 20th. And as you can see, anytime somebody goes out and looks for Gabler and Flanagan Dentistry, this video is popping up, and again, from our focus groups, what we've seen is that about 70% of consumers that saw these videos would pick up the phone and call you. So just a great branding piece, a great reputation piece, helps to really endear, if you will, prospective patients to the doctor, which, if you're a doctor as an example, you probably already know that, connecting with patients can be difficult sometimes. So some of the sizzle then involved in this, what I've done here is went ahead and Googled mortgage broker Salt Lake City, and this is an expert interview that we did with one of the top mortgage brokers in the Salt Lake City area. And previously, Joe Libin, who we did this with, had not been showing up anywhere on the first page of search results. And you can see right here that this video that we recorded back on January 28th it is actually showing up right there in the first page of search results. But what's interesting is because we're leveraging Google Plus to produce these, and we're leveraging Google Authorship, and we're leveraging YouTube, some very interesting things happen. Not only did this video show up here, or this expert interview show up here, but his website also showed up on the first page of search results by virtue of the fact of Google Authorship and Google Plus and how they all kind of tie together. And then last but not least, it brought Joe's reputation also to the top of maps, and so we're seeing him here as well. And that's certainly one of the additional, what we kind of like to call the sizzle. So keep in mind, really what we're trying to do and what our aim of this is to create a great branding, reputation piece, a nice, engaging social media piece that's going to show up when people go out and look for your brand name. Some of the side benefit is that we see a lot of pickup in the search results, both in terms of, sometimes your map listings or those Google Plus local listings, your organic listings, and certainly the videos will tend to show up for some fairly competitive keywords as well. And then last but not least, I've gone out to YouTube here and searched for Mortgage Broker Salt Lake City, and you can see that this was done about 4 months ago, and if I click on this, it'll give us an idea of the type of exposure that Joe's received from this. And I'm just going to pause this, and you can see here that he's had 105 views just over the last few months. So now that we've kind of gone over the sizzle a little bit, let's talk a little bit more about what we need in order to put this together as a free service for your business or for your practice. First of all, we need to know that you're unique in the marketplace and really interested in being positioned as the market leader in your field. You know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to interview someone who's ready to retire, or for that matter, not really interested in making an impact in the marketplace or in their particular field. Now, again, we feel like with this service as well as some of our overall combined strategies, we've really cracked the code in terms of helping businesses leverage their brand, their social media, their online reputation, and search engine optimization. And so we're looking for a feedback and review on whether our reputation marketing system helped you or not. Now, we are trying to get traction with this service while we're in beta testing as quickly as possible. So one of the things that we are going to need is 3 referrals for non-competing professionals who we can interview as market leaders in your field. We really need to get this beta program out there as quickly as possible, and so that's really what we're looking for here. And ultimately, this takes about 2 hours of the expert's time, and certainly we're looking for CEOs or owners of practices, and that's broken up into 2 separate segments, if you will. We've got the dress rehearsal, which is really just kind of the technical setup, getting you set up and on the with your graphics, getting the framing right and everything else, and then making sure that we're hitting the content in a meaningful way. The film day then is where we sit down and we actually record the interview, and then we go over strategies to incorporate that video into your overall marketing strategy and how you can use that as a reputation piece and in your social media and in your internal marketing and everything else. Now, the last piece of the puzzle then is how we're actually filming this. And right now, what I'm actually doing to film this particular presentation is I'm inside what's called the Google Hangout. Now, Google Hangouts are one of the more recent products that Google's put out there, and they do leverage, YouTube, Google+, and because Google loves their own products and tends to like to put them in search results, that's in large part why we see such great pickup on the first page of Google with these expert interviews. But what you will need is a webcam and microphone, so a laptop or a computer that's got a webcam and a microphone and high-speed internet. So go ahead and contact us today. This beta trial is ending June 30th of 2014. We only have the production capability to handle about 20 expert interviews, and we're really, because this is kind of a unique thing and it's really helping to position businesses or practices as a market leader in their field, we can really only work with 1 expert per city or metropolitan area in a lot of cases. So give us a call today at 801-590-3995, and again that number is 801-590-3995 to go ahead and discuss with us this a little bit further, or to go ahead and talk a little bit further about this anyway. Make sure it's going to be a fit for you and your business, and ultimately we'll get you on our production schedule, or you're welcome to also go ahead and email us at admin@toplocal.tv. So we hope to have you on our production schedule soon. I'm Adam Loveridge with Top Local TV, and thanks so much for watching.